I am so sorry. I have sand all over my face because I've been at the beach, and it's like once sand gets in your hair, like it's just a done deal. It's a wrap. It just gets everywhere after that. I was only like freaking 2 feet from the shore, and this wave came in, and like I did a flip, and so my whole hair went into the sand. It was so bad. But anyway, I had fun that day. I had so much fun. Like, I don't know. That's probably the most fun I've had in a long time, just playing out in the ocean. And I just really suggest people do something that's fun, not just going out and drinking and eating, but like go climb a mountain, go play in the ocean. Like, the earth is your playground. The Father gave it to us so that we can enjoy it. But um, I'm getting emails from Reddit because I don't know. I think they send you emails concerning things that you might be interested in. And I've definitely said certain things in this Jewish Reddit before. I'm pretty sure it got me blocked. But for some reason, they keep sending me emails. I don't even know if I can comment, which is annoying. But yeah, I'm getting mad just thinking about it. Some faux Jew, because those people over in Israel, the Ashkenazi, are not the true Jews. They were grafted into Israel in the 1700s or the 700s, almost a century after the Messiah came, from Khazaria. They're not the true Jews, and they settled over in Germany. That's why they all look white, because Germany is Ashkenaz. If you look at Genesis 10, it talks about how Ashkenaz is the grandson of Japheth, which is not Shem. Shem is the line of Noah, which would be blessed. And so you got people that fall under there from everywhere. Like even the Arabs are Shemites type deal, because they come from Ishmael, which is the son of Abraham, and Abraham was a Shemite. So anyway, those people over in Palestine, many of them are Shemites. They stole their land. These Khazarians, these people that weren't even Shem to begin with. So yeah, they have a right to be pissed. But these people are also practicing a religion that's not of the Most High. But even the Most High said He would bless these people because they were Abraham's children. And many of them are blessed. Like I haven't been over to the Middle East, but I have been over to Morocco. Which a lot of the people there, they are Shemites. And a lot of them are actually descendants of Jews, like a lot of the shepherds and that kind of thing. And they do have kinky, curly hair, these people. They might be lighter skinned because they've integrated, but they do have very, very tightly curled hair. But anyway, just the warmth that these people show to one another, like they kiss, even the men, they'll kiss each other on the cheek and that kind of thing. And I remember walking from my hostel when I was in Morocco. This woman, she had this hijab on, and I don't know why I'm about to cry thinking about this, but her face was just beaming. Like, she just gave me the biggest smile and asked me if I needed help finding something. Like, she was just walking in the alleyway. She wasn't at a store or anything, because, you know, some people approach you because they just want you to buy from their store. And I knew, like, she had the light of God in her. Because I'm not condoning Islam or anything. I definitely don't believe in Islam. But some Muslims will ignore the certain parts in the Quran, such as killing the infidels and that kind of stuff, and they will literally stick to the scriptures that are pertaining to how you love your neighbor and how you love God. And, you know, it's the same stuff that you'll see in the Bible. And so I just knew this girl was trying to stick to it. Just, she wanted to help out of the light in her type deal. And so a lot of these people are blessed. They're even blessed by the Most High with material wealth. Because the Father did give people material wealth. He gave Solomon a lot of things. You know, David and Solomon had kingdoms all over the world, all over Europe, all over Africa, and even in Americas. But yeah, this is getting kind of lengthy. So yeah, a lot of those people over there are actually Shemites. And a lot of them are Ishmaelites as well. And they are blessed by the Most High if they're doing what they're supposed to be doing. That means not decapitating people and cutting off their heads and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't do that. But anyway, so this woman, her name is Danya, D-A-N-A, or D-A-N-Y-A, I think Rottenberg, which sounds super Ashkenazi Jew, super German. She has a article on The Atlantic that is titled, "I am pro-abortion because my faith requires it." She talks about the Hebrew Bible in this article. She talks about women's rights. Since when do women's rights top sacrificing your children to Baal? And that's what I mean about these people. They have not the light of God. They are trying to follow the commandments by the letter because they have not the light of God, and that's where they go astray. Because without the Spirit, you cannot follow the commandments, and you cannot have understanding in which the Most High wants you to have. And so it's just a giant reflection of how they are trying to use these false Jews that were integrated into Israel back in the 700s. You know, they didn't carry the true light with them because they didn't remain around the true Jews. And so I met a girl yesterday that was working at the Barnes and Nobles. First off, she had a Jewish tattoo here. God very explicitly says in the Old Testament, you shall not put any markings on your bodies, no cuttings. I don't care if it's a scripture from the Psalms. It does not matter. He does not want you to cut up your body. He does not want you to put tattoos on your body. We need to stop using the excuse that Jesus had a tattoo on his thigh, because that's absolutely not what that means. It means that he was basically in obedience to Yah. And so it also talks about how they will have his name on their forehead. It doesn't mean they're going to go out to a freaking tattoo shop and put his name on their forehead. It means that they are going to be thinking about him all the time. And your thigh has spiritual representation just as your forehead does. And so when they talk about him having a tattoo of the Most High's name on his thigh, they are talking about how his loins were girded by the name of God, and his name is his character. Moving on. Other than the Hebrew tattoo, she was an Ashkenazi Jew. She had this tattoo of a freaking pitchfork and this water behind it. It reminded me of Poseidon or something. And then on the other side, she had a tattoo of the staff with the two serpents and the wings, just like the medical symbol. And I know you guys would say, oh, well, that's Moses' staff. No, it wasn't Moses' staff. Moses didn't have two serpents, and this makes a difference. He had one serpent. And that is not the full representation of Israel at all. Secondly, it says a seraph, which a seraph can mean a serpent or an angel. I'm pretty sure that the Father has confirmed to me it wasn't referring to a serpent, but it was referring to an angel being hung on a pole. But they took that and they twisted it. And so I'm like, why do you have all these Hebrew tattoos and then all these pagan tattoos? Because these people dabble in Kabbalah, which is witchcraft. They're mixing the holy with the unholy, and they have hijacked the belief system and the identity of the true Jews. And so now people are listening to these fake Jews that have not the light of God in them and are deceiving the whole world. These people that were grafted in. If you ever look at the earliest paintings of the Hebrews, they don't look like these people. They literally do not look like these people. They have curly hair, and some of them have a complexion my color, darker or lighter. That's what they look like. The very earliest painting of the Messiah, he literally looks darker than me, and he has hair that's curly, but it's lighter. So, they're lying. They're lying to people to deceive people. There's even an Illuminati card that talks about the Brotherhood, and on there is two Ashkenazi Jews with their little keppas, and they were talking about how these people were the most powerful. All Zuckerberg, all the Spielberg, Berg, okay? This girl's last name is Berg as well. They're all fake. All right, you come up with all these medical advancements, even though the Bible is talking about pharmakeia, sorcery. You're not the children of God, period. So their time is short. I'm super excited about it. There's this guy with a song. He's a Native American guy, and he goes, land back, please. Land back, please. I want my land back. I want my identity back. Don't try to play us no more. Your time is short. And I'm super excited about it. You over here casting spells on people. After I came out of Starbucks, I was super sick. I don't know if it was the coffee itself or something that this woman did to the drink, but I knew it was a spiritual attack. And then I kept trying to post things on Facebook, and the page kept refreshing, like spiritual things. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why can't I post anything? This is so weird. It was like refreshing all the time for no reason. I have not had that problem in a long time. It's probably been like 3 months. And that phone went completely kaput. I knew it was a spiritual attack. And then I started feeling certain things over my body. It almost felt like anxiety was kicking in a bit. And I'm like, why am I having anxiety issues just from drinking a coffee, you know? But just so you guys know, the Starbucks emblem is a siren. I mean, it's like a mermaid with two tails type deal. And it's some kind of goddess. Like, it's demonic. That's why Starbucks is so popular. Not that coffee wasn't tasty, because it was actually really tasty to me. And I don't ever get coffee from Starbucks for the reason, because that emblem. And if you have a restaurant that's this popular, like Olive Garden's over here to my left, then you probably have done some stuff. You might be putting human feces or blood in your food or something to keep that contract with Satan so you can continue spreading your restaurant everywhere. And that's the exact same thing with Starbucks. And I was a complete idiot for even drinking it, for touching it in the first place, because I still have a migraine from even drinking. It was the smallest coffee too, and I drink coffee from other places and I don't have this issue. So not a caffeine sensitivity, it's literally a spiritual attack for those of you who think it's a caffeine sensitivity. Like I said, I've drunk coffee from other places, haven't had this issue. So there's another place in Chattanooga called the Mad Priest, and I was looking at the symbology there, because a lot of these places will pretend like they're Christian. Oh, it's got the word priest in it, it must be a good thing. But honey, there's Buddhist priests, there's Luciferian priests, there's Satanic priests, there's Hindu priests. It does not matter about the name priest, all right? That can mean any kind of denomination or any kind of religion. And so I said, why is he a mad priest? You know, mad means insane, or I mean, it can mean angry as well. So I'm like, why are you insane? Like, that was what I was taking it as. And I started looking at their symbology, and the guy that, I don't know if he's the one that opened the shop, but he looked like a little demonic to me. Like, he had this black mask on, and, you know, COVID, he's just wearing a black, but no, it was on purpose. Black mask, black everything. He was wearing black everything. He looked like he was a mad priest. Like, he was insane. And so I had that coffee at this cafe called Together. And I love this little cafe. It's a part of a church. I don't trust their church, of course, because, I mean, come on. Like, a huge church with all these young people. When you walk in, they probably, you feel like you're at a concert. These churches are fake 100% of the time. But, you know, they're giving money to help women get off sex trafficking and that kind of thing. So the people that work inside the cafe, probably good. The people that go to the church, probably good. The pastor, his wife, and the leadership team, probably satanic worshipers trying to keep all these people in bondage. You know, there are secular people talking about them, how they're right there in the middle of the hood and they do nothing for the people. Homeless people all around, still walking the street. Had a Joyce Myers conference, nobody's going out to the street. Anyway, so just don't think because something looks a certain way, oh, it's a priest, it's a priest. That coffee made me super sick, because he's probably done something to it to have that shop and to spread his shop and to make Christians sick as well, because they put the name of Christian on things to deceive Christians so that they can stay sick. But anyway, don't trust this Danya who's talking about her religion allows for abortion, because Christianity nor the true Hebrew faith allows for abortion. She's a liar. Her father's the devil, and so are a lot of these Ashkenazi Jews who practice Kabbalah and think they're spiritual because of it. You don't have the light of God, and you will not inherit the kingdom of heaven unless you repent and turn to the Most High. May you guys be blessed and have a good one. Bye.